Welcome to Japan and More. I'm Becky.
And I'm Sean.
We recently got a question from someone asking whether it was better to travel to Japan for the first time in mid-May or mid-October. This is a pretty difficult question to answer because they're both wonderful. May and October are some of the best months to travel to Japan. They have about the same amount of crowds, the same probability of rain. It's about 30 to 35% chance of rain during both May and October. And there's about 50% sunny days in both May and October. So we have to dig a little bit deeper to find out whether you think it's better to travel in May or October. So first, let's talk about the crowds. Golden Week is from April 29th until May 5th. So if crowds are an issue for you, definitely do not go during Golden Week. This is one of the busiest times of the year for Japanese domestic tourism. After Golden Week, however, the crowds tend to dwindle down and it's not as crowded anymore.
Right, and October is actually slightly less crowded than May. So even on May's least crowded day, October is still slightly less crowded.
And so how about the weather? Both months are very comfortable. May is slightly warmer than October. In Tokyo, the temperatures are going to range from a low of 57 to a high of 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Osaka is always a bit warmer, so it's going to range from a low of 61 to a high of 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
Right. May is a little bit warmer, but October has a little bit less humidity than May. In Tokyo, you're going to get probably around somewhere between 59 to 68 degrees. And in Osaka, you're going to get somewhere between 59 and 73 degrees. Oh, you also have typhoons in October.
Right.
So in October, the typhoon season in Japan, the typhoon season runs till the end of October. So if a typhoon should hit when you're there, it's not terrible. It's basically just a really bad rainstorm. So you can still go to museums and go shopping and do things like that, but you won't want to spend too much time outside.
In May, you're not going to get the typhoons, and actually, it's a really beautiful flower season. If you go in May, you'll be able to see the beautiful tulips and pink moss and the wisteria. The wisteria is very beautiful.
In fall, in October, you get the autumn colors, the fall colors. So if you go to the higher elevations, such as Nikko, Koyasan, or near Mount Fuji in a town called Kawaguchiko, you'll see some fall colors there, and the weather will be nice and brisk and very comfortable.
And then there's events.
Right.
In May, they have the Grand National Sumo Tournament. So if that's something on your list, then you definitely want to go in May.
And in October, they have the Takayama Festival in between October 9th and 10th. So how about you? Which do you prefer, May or October?
Well, I guess I prefer May. I actually like the warmer weather, and I really like seeing the beautiful flowers, especially the wisteria. What about you, Sean?
I prefer the fall. I like the fall because it's not as humid, and I like the turning leaves. I think they're absolutely beautiful.
Okay, so there you have it. Both months are beautiful. It really just depends on what preferences you have. Okay.
That's it.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.